Alright guys, so today we're going to be re-plastidipping my rims. So you can see that they are already plastidip white, but the plastidip on them is it's dirty and it's old, it's kind of been scraped off. I had to get new tires at one point, so when they put them on, you kind of scraped off the edges. You see the black marks all around, just the black marks everywhere. And those don't come off when you clean it, and it's on all four. The plastidip on here has been on there for about 2 years now. It's lasted pretty well. The white gets really dirty, but with some good cleaning, it cleans right up and it looks good as new. So I'm just gonna be respraying them today. I'm not gonna take the old plastidip off. I'm just gonna spray over it. And since it's so dirty right now, what I need to do is go to the car wash and clean it. I usually use the engine degreaser and just spray it on there, rub it around, and clean it off, and it works really well, getting all the brake dust and all the dirt and everything that looks like it's in the plastidip. It actually gets it out and makes everything look really good. So I just got back from cleaning the wheels. They look a lot better. You can see how much wider they are, but you see like right there, all of this, all of that. That's kind of on every wheel, and that's just, you know, happened over the years. Rock chips and getting new tires and getting the wheels balanced and things like that. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just going to put the car up on jack stands. So I'm gonna do the front wheels first and then the back wheels. So I'm gonna put the front up on jack stands. I'm gonna wipe the wheels down once more. I'm gonna kind of even out where the scratches are, just so the whole paint is even, and then we'll get painting. There's 3 more things that you need to do before you start painting. One, you need to wipe them off with alcohol. Since I just degreased it and I realized I don't have any alcohol at home, I just tried to not touch the actual surface I'm going to paint with my fingers so I don't get my oils on them. And so they're still clean. I am going to wipe them down real quick though. The second thing you need to do is get some painter's tape, and you need a tape over the valve stems because you don't want to paint those. And then the third thing is you need to get some note cards, and we need to protect the tires with them. So we're going to put them between the tire and the rim. So what you do is you get your plastidip, make sure you shake it up really well. You want to spray the wheels from about 6 to 10 inches away. We're going to do light coats. First coat is about 50% coverage, and we're just going to keep going that way through the coats. I'll probably end up doing like 7 coats or so, letting the wheels dry for maybe 30 minutes to an hour between each coat. One thing to remember is that between each coat, right when you get done spraying, you want to take the note cards out of there from between the rim and the tire. If you don't and you keep spraying over and over again, the plastidip can connect from the rim to the note cards, and then when you start pulling them up, it kind of pulls up the plastidip, and you're gonna have to kind of cut it. And it's easier just to, right when you get done spraying a coat, pull off the note cards, and before you spray the next coat, put the note cards back down. Alright, I'm about halfway done, meaning I finished the front wheels. This is a look at one of the back wheels. You can tell it looks white, but there's all the black marks and scrapes and everything all around it. And if we come around, here's the finish, completely white. You can see a little bit of overspray on the tire. That will come off with a wash. I'm not worried about that. But you don't see any black marks or anything like that, so it looks really nice. I'm really happy with it. There's a few places where it doesn't look that great, but that's fine. Alright, so we're back. It's day 2. Yesterday I did the front wheels. There's a little blemish on the passenger side front wheel that I'm going to try and fix today. Also, I'm going to spray the back wheels on the passenger side rear wheel. I actually peeled all the plastidip off. I'm going to see if that works differently. I mean, I'm just gonna do one that way. I'm gonna leave the plastidip on the driver's side rear wheel and just spray it like that, just like I've done with the front wheels. I think it's gonna work well. Looking at the front wheels today, they look really good. It's a lot wider than the rear wheels, so I'm really happy with the progress that I made yesterday. So I think I did like 6 or so coats yesterday. I'll probably do the same thing today. So let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I'm done painting everything. I did about, I don't know, 8 coats on it. It looks really good. The fronts match the backs. They look about the same now. I'll show you. They look good. You can't see any of the black streaks that were there before. That's the back. Here's the front. There's a little blemish here and there, like right there you have a little bit of a blemish I was trying to fix. I'm gonna have to try and fix that more later. And then on the other side, pure white. There's a tiny bit of overspray. This was the wheel that didn't have any plastidip on it before. It looks about the same as the others. I think if I were to do it again, I would probably just peel the plastidip off before I sprayed it. It only took a little while, maybe 20 minutes for each wheel, but it came out a little bit better. There was less blemishes on it, just because some parts where there was plastidip on the wheel, and then if there was a part where it was chipped away or something, I had to spray twice as much in that area to get it to the same level, and so it just kind of came out weird, and that's where the few blemishes came from. But I didn't have that problem if I had peeled the plastidip off to begin with. So it looks good. It's all done. My car is super dirty, but the wheels look good.